Hello, this is Ankit Reddy. Welcome to the .NET course from educators.com, world's best online training tutorial for the leading technologies. In this session, let us discuss about collections in the .NET. What is a collections? A collection is a set of related objects. Unlike arrays, a collection can grow and shrink dynamically. If you do not have watched about arrays, please watch my video on arrays in C#.NET and educators.com website. And unlike arrays, a collection can grow and shrink dynamically as the number of objects added or deleted. A collection is a class, so we must declare a new collection before we can add elements to that collection. Arrays are very much useful when we are holding lot of values under the same name. When we are holding lot of values under the same type. So whatever the arrays we have seen in the previous sessions, which are most useful for holding lot of values under the same name. But there is also something called a collection that does a similar job. In fact, there is an inbuilt group of classes in C# specifically for collections. They are quite powerful in C#.NET. With an array, we store data of same type. So one array can hold, say, numbers, but not letters. And an array setup as a string can't hold numbers. So we can't do like this. Let me show you that. If I declare integer numbers is equals to new integers suppose size 3. In this numbers 0 is equals to, I can't store numbers like this. See, immediately we are getting compile error. This is what I'm telling. So one array can hold, say, numbers but not letters, and an array set up as a string can't hold numbers. So we can't do like this. The first thing is, whenever we declare an array with a data type, we should assign this data type values only. That's what my point. So collections can also make it easier to do the things like saving different data types, as well as sorting the data, deleting the items and adding more items. In the list, what we have in this place is a collections. List of collections are as follows: array list, hash table, bit array, sorted list, stacks and queues. To cover all these 6, the time is not enough, so I am dividing into 2 parts. First part will be explaining about first 3. The next part I will be explaining about sorted list, stacks and queues. Let us see first what is an array list. Array list is a dynamic array. An array list is a dynamic array and implements the iList interface. Each element is accessible using the index operator, while the traditional array has a fixed number of elements. In the case of array list, elements can be added or removed at runtime. What I am telling is, in the case of arrays, we are having fixed size, but in case of array list, we can add items or remove items at runtime. We can create an object of array list using a general type of syntax like, let me write here syntax, otherwise let me write here itself. I'm removing this, it is not required, otherwise let us keep this comment. Array list syntax. I'm writing array list obj is equals to new array list. If you observe here, this is showing a compile time error, and we should use a fully qualified name because this is not aware by C# compiler. If you write your own name, it won't take it as. So it should be there somewhere else in the C# compiler. Otherwise it won't take. So if you are sure that your spelling is correct, you can see underscore here. Just mouse over there. You will be getting like this an option using system.collections. So C# beautiness is this one. You will be getting learn from C#. You don't need to learn from anywhere. Compiler Visual Studio itself will be teaching you more things. So this is the syntax. Let us take an example how to add and how to remove. I'll discuss in that. Simple array list example. Defining an array list. We have seen this. How to define an array list. We have not mentioned any size here. Now adding elements. I am showing you how to add elements. Obj dot add method is there. In that, see here, object value, whatever value you want, you can get it. The similar way, let me add some values to it. You see, sure. Okay. So we can add elements to this object like add method. Suppose if you wanted to add methods at a specific position, adding elements at specific position. Obj dot add of, no, you cannot add it that. We have other method called insert to comma object value. You can add like this. So initially 1, 2, 3, 4 will be there, and I have inserted at second position here. Now let us see that how to access these elements. Let me take for loop help. Those who are not having understanding this for loop, please watch my earlier recorded sessions in our educators.com website. You will get more idea on this for loop. Int I is equals to 0, I less than obj dot count, then I plus plus. Console dot right line at index. I'm concatenating this I value, then double quote is equals to double quotes and plus obj dot min I dot toString. This is what I wanted to display. Console dot read key, so that we can see the output. Now let me execute it. See this. We are seeing this India, USA, Japan, Russia, UK. Usually I have added India, USA, Russia and UK. In between that, to second place it has been added Japan. Please remember that in always index will start from 0. So 0th position India was there, first position USA was there, second position we have inserted like this. Second means third position, 1, 2, 3. But here index will start from 0 to n numbers. This is how we'll be having array list. After building this and executing this application, we are able to see this output. So inserting elements starts with a collection containing no elements. What are the benefits of array elements or inserting elements? An array list starts with a collection containing no elements. We can add them in any position as you choose them. So not only to wherever you want, you can add it. Then automatic resizing. You no need to specify the array size. As you add elements, the array automatically ensures there is enough memory for the array. One is inserting elements, another one is automatic resizing, then flexibility. When removing elements, you can remove any element from an array list very easily. You can remove and you can add on the go. Hope you understand this array list. Array list is a dynamic array and implements the iList interface. Each element is accessible using the indexing operator, while the traditional array has a fixed number of elements. Nowhere we are specifying the size. You can add it. How many number of elements you can add it. Hope you understand. Now let us move to hash table. What is that hash table? Hash table, in some respects, hash table objects are quite similar to an array list. In some respects, hash table objects are quite similar to an array list object, except that it is not required to use a numerical index. Let us see that with an example what I am talking. I am telling that in some respects, hash table objects are quite similar to an array list. If we take an example, then you can easily understand that. Take hash table ht is equals to new hash table, then ht dot add method is that like same way we have added an array list items. Here we are not taking integral indices. From let me add some other values. That is 2. Let me add other names. From John, then Sam, Valerie. Let me change this. 3, 4, then 5. Just see this. What and all this it will explain you. Delete this parenthesis and again open. It will show you object key and value. Hash table is like key value pairs. Remember that. You can create hash table object by using the same syntax as array list. So you can see here array list syntax. Similar way I have created this hash table object. So only I told that in some respects hash table objects are quite similar to an array list. So once it is created, we must specify the key value pairs. This is key and this is value. We have declared an hash table, then we are assigning some values. Let me take this comment lines so it will be good. Adding elements. Oops. Table syntax. Let me type that. So once it is created, we must specify the key value pairs. Remember that the key is like an index for the entry and the value is the data we are storing. We store each element using the add method, like how we have added. Now if I wanted to see that any element is there or not, we have contains value. Suppose I am going to check that whether Sam is there or not. If Sam is there, something, then it will print that console dot write line of Sam is already in the list. If it is not there, please go ahead and add that. Zero 6 comma. Okay, instead of giving the existing value, I'm giving it other value Satya. So in reality, where we will check like this is, suppose we are creating your user account. That time we'll be checking that if username is there or not. If it is there, we'll be telling to user saying that this username is already exists. Please choose another one. You might be seeing in a real time. So like this, we can check this values contains or not. What are the benefits is inserting elements again. We can add as many pairs of key values elements as required. We do not have to specify the size ahead of time. So nowhere we have created or specified the size like array list. Here non-numeric index. We can use text, number and dates as our keys. When we compare that array list, it is having faster lookup. The hash table collection caters very fast lookup of elements. I'm telling you that here you can have not only strings, you can have numbers as well and dates also. But limitations are there with hash table is key must be unique. The hash table stipulates the key uniqueness requirement that is very cumbersome to manipulate. That is a very tough job to maintain that. And then we cannot have useful sorting. Sorting is not done by using these keys or values. The items in hash table are sorted internally to make it easily to find objects and very quickly. So hence the basic difference is that hash table represents a collection of key value pairs that are organized based in a hashed code of the key. Each element is key value pair stored in a dictionary entry object. A key cannot be null, but a value can be in a hash table. Array list class implements a collection of objects using an array whose size is dynamically increased as required. And the array list class is very useful if you are working with arrays and need to add, remove, index or search for data in a collection. So that we can see that difference between array list and hash table. And I think time is consuming more. So let me finish this here only hash table. Then I'll take the remaining thing like hash table. After this hash table, bit array and sorted list. If time permits, we'll cover all these for in a single session. Thank you for watching this video.